Hi everyone, I'm Camille at Marula, and today I'll be making a floating soap. This one's got lots of coconut oil, olive oil, shea butter, and lots of bright neon colors. So I started like I usually do by mixing my room temperature oils with my room temperature lye water. I brought it to trace with my stick blender, and then I added my fragrance oil. I really like this fragrance, however, it is the fastest moving fragrance oil that I use in a floating soap, which is not a big deal, but definitely something to take note of. It's called Cool Citrus Basil, and like I said, it smells really pretty, but it does move a lot quicker than my other fragrance oils. So to whip it up probably takes, like an average batch will take maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and this fragrance oil only took maybe 3 minutes. So it did move a lot quicker, but yeah, the fragrance is worth it. So the colors I used are, well, you probably could get them anywhere, but I think these ones I bought from Voyager Soap and Candle Company. The yellow is called, I think it was just called Neon Yellow. The pink is Neon Magical Magenta. This one is Atomic Orange. And the green is Neon Green. So if there was anything about this batch that I would change, it probably would be the green that I used. I'd simply just add more of it, just to get a little bit of more of a vibrant shade. Once I had my colors mixed in nicely and all my batter was whipped up well, I went ahead and poured my main batter into the molds. So if you've seen any of my other floating soap videos, you can see already how much thicker this batter is. And that's okay, because I was prepared for it to be this thick, because I knew how this particular fragrance oil worked before working with it, so it wasn't a surprise. At least sometimes when you have a pattern in your head that you want to work with, and then your batter kind of races on ahead of you, it can be a little alarming, but I was prepared for it. So actually, a side note, with how thick this batter is and how quickly the fragrance oil made it go, and I shouldn't say quickly, because it stayed this consistency for quite a while, but anyways, it would have made a really, really nice drop pour, which is kind of what I did. But then I go ahead and used my coat hanger to give it a little character on the inside. I wanted it to be a little wild inside, and if you just did a plain drop pour, I think you get a really cool looking bar. So the pattern I used is not the one that I typically do. My butterflies all use the same swirl technique, and this one with the coat hanger, I went in and I did figure eights, starting from the top and working my way to the bottom, and that's a little bit different than I normally do, but like I said, I wanted it to be a little bit more chaotic inside, so that it definitely accomplished that, so that was great. Then I went ahead and used my coffee stir stick and gave it a little bit of a figure eight on top. And Then I popped it into my oven at about 170 degrees till my loaves reached 150 to 155 degrees, and then I popped them out of the oven and let them set overnight. You don't have to do that. If you like, you can leave. I could have left them in the oven overnight, but I choose to take them out because I like to keep an eye on them, and it just prevents your loaves from overheating. So I choose to take them out, and then I let them cure overnight in my soap room. Then I gave my loaves a little bit of a tidy before cutting them up. And I like big hefty bars, so these are cut at about 1.5 inches thickness. After tidying them up, they get a little bit of a float test. And they're ready to cure. I think these ones turned out really good. I love the colors. Like I said, if I was going to change one thing about them, I probably just would pop it just a little extra splash of green in, but really other than that, they turned out really good. They float really well. Yeah, very happy with them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.